My dad was this beautiful inventor, magician, and an engineer who didn't graduate college. And when I tell my story, people ask me, why are you so interested in communication? And I'll start with just talking about my story before I lead into his. Because one of the problems when I was growing up is that I had an odd deformity in my jaw. When I was a kid, kind of by the time I got to kindergarten, and one of the things is people do the very best they can at that moment. And I believe my parents loved me very much. I don't know if my orthodontist loved me, but he put me in braces, which is fine. Like everybody's in braces, right? That's my teeth, though, by the way. My mother was a Ukrainian who had no money growing up, and she was a bit of a hoarder. So I don't know if you can see at the bottom, but that mold was taken in 1968, and she saved
Wow.
God, right? But it really kind of shows what was wrong with my mouth. So they put me in braces, not a big deal, right? You're in braces for a year, 2 years. I was in braces for 8 years of my life. And not only braces, but they put this thing in my mouth. And this thing made me talk like this. For 2 years, they bolted it to the top of my mouth. I couldn't talk. So I didn't have much sense of communication. Well, the other thing is, growing up, I was not voted most popular. I had somehow hit a baseball bat and broken my nose that never got fixed. So I had a big nose on the front of my face, a mouthful of braces. I was overweight because my mom fed us in lieu of having money. You just ate a lot of junk food, big fat frizzy hair, and I couldn't talk. So one day, my father, who built a printing press not unlike this, and didn't go to college, he was a print crazy. He was standing on the printing press and he slipped and he tore off the whole front of his left hand.
Mm.
And that would send him to the hospital for 15 operations over 3 years while we were in high school. My family was completely broke because of this, emotionally, spiritually, and of course, financially.